In the Olympics, if you watch the decathlon, they'll say it's like the fittest person.
Yeah.
Now you're one of the few people that can speak on both ends competitively.
Yeah.
Who's fitter, a decathlete? You take
Yeah.
the best. I don't even know the name of the best decathlete to be
Yeah.
fair,
Yeah.
but you take the best, a Bruce Jenner type or Caitlyn
Right.
Jenner these days. What?
Yeah.
Who's fitter, that them or the
Yeah.
CrossFitter?
Yeah. It's a great question. I really think it's a little bit difficult to measure because you're talking about in decathlon, the title is the greatest athlete. And then in CrossFit, it's the fittest on earth. So I think there's an argument either way. I think in terms of total fitness, definitely CrossFit gets the prize there. But in terms of pushing the limits in the 10 disciplines of the decathlon and the athletic ability and technique it takes to master all 10 of those events, that's they're going to be considered a great athlete, if not the greatest athlete. So, but I think there's a lot of overlap. I think that somebody that's good in decathlon, if they transition into CrossFit, they're going to be good at CrossFit. If somebody's a good CrossFitter, they wanted to transition to decathlon. I think it's going to be a harder transition because the technique sensitivity with all of those various movements is pretty time intensive. So I think it's going to be a little harder to transition in that direction than the other direction. But both, I think what I say is like my years in decathlon gave me such an appreciation for being in the best shape of my life, because we were dealing with, all those different domains that we deal with in CrossFit. We were improving those. We were improving it. You had to run the 1500 meters. You had to sprint a 400 meters. You had to sprint 100 meters. You had to sprint, the 400 meter hurdles. And so it was that kind of thing that, or it was the 110 meter hurdles for the decathlon. You had to do pole vault. So you had to add acrobatic, ability for that. And then all the throwing events. So long jump, all that stuff. So it's pretty cool.